There we go. That should be better. I'm waiting for the audio to kick in. Maybe. There we go. So I made some changes to my sound. So hopefully it's a little clearer and louder. And lowered the music just a little bit. So we'll see. But today we're going to be building the Brickheadz Brite bomber. This was actually the first gift with purchase I got last year when I started getting back into Legos. So here's the box I got it. I bought the Keith Haring figurines and then got this gift with purchase. Also stopped by the Bricks and minifig store here in Chandler and got the Luke's Speed Racer, the orange one, and then picked up the Game Boy at Target this morning of all places. It was in their scratch and dent bin. It was only 29 bucks. And from what I can tell, all the pieces are in there. It was an open box, but all the bags, the instructions and everything were there, so I scored that this morning. But I'm getting behind on my Brickheadz collection every Sunday, so I figured I needed to build a couple of them. So I figured I'd build this online and hang out a little bit. Let's see if this is working. I guess it's working. A couple screens didn't pop up like they usually do. We'll try that. Huh. We'll assume it's working. There's a couple of screens that don't usually pop up, or usually pop up that haven't popped up yet. But we'll just make it do. I could be talking to myself and not recording, or I could be streaming, so we'll see. But let's go build this set. So you can't see, but right in front of me I have a old iPhone I use to capture a picture. I'm doing a stop motion of this. Excuse me. And basically all I do is just put one piece in, hit a picture. You'll see at the end. I'll edit a video if we have time. Not much to it. These are pretty easy. Most of the Brickheadz build about the same. There's a couple variations. I did find when I was at Bricks and Minifigures a couple sets I've never seen before. And one of them was an old Stranger Things set, which I thought was really neat. But God, they wanted a lot of money for it. It was $59 for 2 figures, which I thought was a little ridiculous. They had a whole bunch of used sets of the Brickheadz. But even those were 25 bucks for a used set when you can go on eBay and buy it brand new for the same price. So they did have the Tantive 4, the full-size one, but they wanted $900 for it, which was about $150 more than it was worth. That's that one already. Didn't take long. They had a broken box Millennium Falcon for $749. And that one is tempting. Not gonna lie about that. But when I was in there, most people were buying finished models. Didn't really realize that was a thing, but I guess it was. So lots of people with finished models. And it was, they sold 2 of their Iron Man Hulkbuster armor sets. And the DeLorean one. The guy bought all 3 at one time. Thought that was neat. And their pre-built sets weren't bad. The ones I saw, the Jaws was going for $100 pre-built, which I thought that was a pretty good price. The pre-built X-Wings, the one that's retiring this year, was going for $200 built. Again, I thought that was a decent price when you can, I think it's $250 to buy. Not sure if you're hearing the clicking noise, but that's the camera taking a picture. This set's pretty easy. I've built it before. I actually just ended up disassembling it a few weeks ago. Because the shelf I store all my Brickheadz ran out of room, so I figured tear a whole shelf down of Brickheadz and start fresh for the first of the year. I'm always serious. That was one of my buddies texting me watching the stream. There we go. Other than that, it's been a pretty chill Sunday. Went to Target today, Starbucks, cleaned the kitchen a little bit, organized my spice drawer, where it is right there. Forgot to close the cabinet. And I had like 4 or 5 empty bottles of spices. For some reason I decided it would be a good idea to keep. Then I had like 3 bottles of like tiny little bit in them. So I was like, hell with it. I dumped all the spices together and made a mystery spice. So we're going to put that on some chicken tonight and see how that works out. It will either be awesome or most likely I'll be having ramen noodles instead. It's kind of funny. Someone pointed out to me a while ago, but all the Brickheadz have a pink brain in them, except for the Transformers. They have like a little transparent blue Energon one. As you can see, I have all my Legos lined up. I try to keep this as straight as possible. Okay, those are all done. 2 in the back. So it doesn't look like it's moving all the time when I'm doing the stop motion. I think the stop motion looks amazing for the Brickheadz series. I try to do a Brickhead every Sunday, but sadly I'm running out of Brickheads. I have 2 more bigger sets, the Spice Girls and a Harry Potter set to build. I might pick up the Indoors Star Trek one, or Star Wars, Jesus. So I haven't got that set. Pulled out a couple more of the Speed Champion sets somewhere. Oh, and I got this one too. I'll probably build this one later tonight. And there's my Game Boy. Picked that guy up. Open box. But everything was in there, so win-win there. Can't remember if I took that picture or not. The faces are always the same. One of my favorite Brickhead lines or series I did, and I haven't finished the videos yet on them, are the DuckTales ones. All 3 ducks, Scrooge McDuck, Huey, Dewey, Louie. I did the Daisy Duck one already. That one's out. I never did find out if there was a Daffy Duck. There we go. As you can see, she's coming together. This one got me hooked on a Brickheadz. The line when I got this one, I thought it was a neat build. I didn't build it for like a month or 2. It just sat on my desk, and then once I built it, I got kind of hooked on this Brickheadz line. They're easy, fun little builds. They're pretty awesome looking. And I use I think this is iPhone 7. It's an old iPhone I use just for the camera. And I have a little wireless camera shutter for it. And it works great. Pictures are nice. Nothing too crazy about that. Why so serious? I like these lines. Never got into Fortnite, but I've done a few of the builds. And they're pretty interesting. Never played the game, so I don't know if this is a good guy, bad guy, or what. And then you can see her face. Do her ear next. would say my cough has gone away, but it still has not. It only triggers when people are around, or if I'm on stream. We'll see if that comes back now. Look at the side of her face with her ear. The other side, nope. Finish this side off. And this video should be posted end of January. I have a couple of the Wicked ones. The Wicked ones came out nice. Definitely like this series of Wicked. And for the Wicked line, all I did was the Brickheadz. Last time I got both the all the Wicked sets, but they were okay. They definitely took advantage of the popularity of the movie the first time around. So this time, didn't really see anything that jumped out at me that was a must-have. What did I do? There was no big sets from January's release I saw that are must-haves for me. The DeLorean Speed Champions. There's quite a bit of smaller Lego City ones. There's a log farming thing. There's that. And a few of them, but nothing major stuck out for us. Maybe they'll release something next week that will knock your socks off, but so far nothing. So far it says it's doing pretty good. We're still stuttering every once in a while to drop frames. I'm not sure if that's my internet connection or YouTube connection. Left and right sides are exact same. Nothing too terrible hard about these. Pretty easy. But they look good on the shelf, that's for sure. I like how the base is always the same on every single one of these. There we go. And this side's all done. Mirror to that one. The back is pretty easy. And there's the back. Not sure how to get that off there. Don't know. Looks like we're going to put some long hair on her in the back. I need to Google what she is, Brite Bomber. Guess we gotta figure out what Fortnite is too. Everybody goes on there and kills each other, but no idea what it is. I might be too old for it. I'll show you in a second what we've done. Put her hair or back helmet, whatever it is she's wearing. Pretty nice looking. Nothing too crazy. There we go. That's the back of her head so far. Oh, guess we're doing the top now. At least you'll be able to see the top a little better. I tried recording the end of last stream. I'm hoping to be able to record, then I just edit the video down into a build, but it starts dropping frames real bad. Right now it says we're dropping 0.1% of our frames, so I'm not sure how to fix that yet, or what causes that. That might just be a streaming thing. Welcome. We are building Lego set 40728, the Brite bomber from Fortnite. It's a cool looking girl. This was my very first gift with purchase when I started getting back into Lego last year. It was actually December of this time last year when I got this. And this is what jump started my Brickheadz obsession. I gotta say, Brickheadz and Speed Champions are probably my two most popular lines I use, or that I'm always out looking for. Technic is close third. Lego City, I do a lot of Lego City, but not as much as Technic and Brickheadz, Speed Champions. I really like those lines. And a little camera sound you hear is my little remote that triggers the phone camera to take a picture. I turn this into a stop motion build. There we go. And we got the rear of her almost done. The Stranger Things Brickheadz was another real fun one, and I thought Dustin was like the best one. I just finished season 3 last night of Stranger Things. But I want to start the Halo one, or not Halo, Fallout. I'm gonna start watching season 2 of that. And Landman I want to see too. I've heard mixed reviews of it. Season 1 of Landman was pretty darn good. So I'm curious what they've done for season 2. So I'll probably finish season 4 of Stranger Things, hit Fallout, by that time, Landman should be fully in streaming, so I don't have to wait for any episodes and just binge it over a weekend. I feel like I'm missing something. But we got her head somewhat in. Somebody's not happy outside. Show you that she's coming together. I don't know if any of these guys have mouths besides the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Maybe that's not a thing in the Brickheadz line. Like we're gonna do her feet next. Build it a little differently. So we're going to build this backwards so the blue goes on the bottom. That's alright. So we got blue. Two purples. Two pinks. There we go. Now you can see her leg. Now the other side. We want this piece on the bottom. We got some little bag or ammo bag or something. That goes like that. And we got two purples. There we go. And two pinks. Welcome. We're building Lego set 40728, the Brite bomber from Fortnite. It was this week's gift with purchase. I bought the I forgot what set I bought. The Keith Haring. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Keith Haring figures. Just those 5 dancing figures. I'll show the box when I'm done. But they're a lot bigger than I thought. I thought they'd be like, you know, that big maybe. But they look huge. So, definitely more than I thought they would be. Or bigger for sure. We done at the bottom? Must be. Working on her top again. There we go. So we got right here. How did I miss that whole step? Dude. I missed this whole step. Wonder why it looked different. Let's fix it. There we go. No harm, no foul. Got that, got that, got that. Flip her over. Now, cover up that guy. And then two of those. Looks like we're doing this. There you go. Now you can see her head. Almost done. And then we're doing these guys. Next week will be pretty neat. Or this week, this coming week. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, off Thursday for old Christmas. Got that one, got that one, got that one. And then I go back Friday and just repeat it the following week. I might take a 4-day New Year's holiday. I haven't decided yet. I want to do that. There we go. We got the side of her head done. I think all we have to do is her ponytail. Put that right there. Nope. Still not a good spot. Try right there. Not sure how this is going to come out on the pictures. Might have zoomed it in too far, but we'll see. That. Where does haha? Yep, her ponytail. There we go. And there's her ponytail. She is coming together. Oh, I think we're almost done. We got her goggles. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Got her goggles. Get her pickaxe. Might as well just mount it on her base. And we got 2, 4, 6, 7 leftover bonus pieces. Not bad. And there she is. Brite bomber from Fortnite. She is pretty neat. Now, let me send all these. We ended up taking 158 photos for that build. Airdrop them to my Mac. It was a nice, easy build. Nothing too crazy. Just waiting for the airdrop to start. It takes longer to prepare it than it does for the drop. Definitely a quick, easy build. There we got her pickaxe. Built the base. Ta-da! Jeez. Preparing takes a while. Oh, we're waiting for that. Here's the Keith Haring set. It's huge. Let's see if I can put it down there. I was not expecting this big of a set when I ordered it. And I never looked at those pictures. If I did, I might have... not sure if I would have ordered it if I knew it was this big. It's going to be a neat one to build though. That's for sure. But this says what? 1,773 pieces. I wasn't sure about that. And then I got, let's see if this will go. Here's Luke's speeder. This is a used set I got from Bricks and Minifig. So I'm curious. Let me grab a knife. What it looks like. So I was asking the guy, and he's like, yeah, we go through every bag, every piece. Oh yeah, look at that. So it says bag 5. Let's see what the instructions look like. A little crumpled, but not bad. So there's bag 1. So yeah, it should be an interesting set to build. I was kind of thinking about doing this on my extra day off next week if I can get the second off. I might do a 2 or 3 part live. Geez, this thing's taking forever to prepare. And just sit here and build it over New Year's Day and the day after. Here it's coming. 158 photos. So... can't really see it yet, but give me a second. What was the set? Let me switch screens. 707. 40728. So when I do this, I had 728. I put everything on the external hard drive. And they're both, I have one for all raw data, one for the published, and then I have one that backs them all up. Bomber. So, I'll need my keyboard here. Photos. Let me switch to this. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of Fortnite stuff, but we're getting there. I kind of want to get the battle bus. That one looks pretty neat. I got the Peely Brickhead that came out a few weeks ago. Sorry, my chat keeps on disappearing on me. Let me go through all these real quick. What we gotta add is a thumbnail. Lost my chat again. That. See if I just insert that in. Yeah, that'll work. But we don't want to do that yet. So there it is. You guys can see all that. Yeah, I built the Durr Burger. That one was a fun one. Let's see if I can pull that over there. I really like the Durr Burger one. There we go. The Peely Bone Brickhead and I can't remember, it was a Star Brite or something Brickhead I got. I got the big Peely Bone set, and then I want the battle bus. Oh, that one's pretty neat. And for the Minecraft, I like the creeper, the big creeper. That one's one of my favorites. Let's see if I can add. There we go. It's not letting me. I don't know what my computer's doing. It does not like this change. Oh, let's switch screens here. I wasn't trying to edit, but it is not working with the edit. So we'll just skip the edit part of it. But yeah, what we can do this. There we go. And see if I can get this to come up. And then, oops. Kind of see it. Let's see if I can hide chat. There we go. Let's hide my banner too. This one. That is not that one. That one? There we go. Put my face down here. Definitely want this sunflower one. It's their new promotions. Let's see what their special offers are. That's still Brite Bomber. That's it. Let's see what's coming soon. Oh, they got a couple new ones. The Space Exploration Telescope. I can't get all of it. Let me see if I can. Try that button. There we go. Still can't see it all, but that one's pretty neat. Stranger Things house. I guess that one's pretty neat. Oh. Another Speed Champions F1. That's the one I really want to get, this cherry blossom one. Not sure why the mouse got big. The DeLorean, another good one. Not really interested in the Iron Man. Monster Truck, obviously, we gotta get that one. I'm not sure about that snow plow. Oops. Come on. No idea what I just did. Oh. The Groot's pretty neat. Lightning McQueen. Gotta get that one for Valentine's Day. Same with the hamster. These all look nice. I like all three of these. Definitely gotta get the new Brickhead Lilo Stitch. Oh, that one is really neat. Have to get the Bugs Bunny for sure. I got all the other food trucks, might as well get that guy. Nice little Easter one. The other last year's Easter ones were really fun. Olaf. I like the other boat better. Oh. I remember that guy. Definitely gotta get that guy. Another monster truck, obviously. Definitely get this guy. This one looked so neat when they showed it off. Not really interested in the Sonic. I got like 3 Sonic sets and I haven't built any of them. I'm not sure why they have another Ford car from Harry Potter. They just released the other one. Another Jeep Rubicon. Kind of digging that cactus too. Lost my chat again. Not really liking that. This is just a shark from the Jaws set. So they kind of recycled that guy. I got scammed with the F1 semi-truck and F1 cars. Not to get scammed by this one. Doubt that car even fits on there. Helicopter's neat. Game Boy's a lot better. Not really liking that McLaren either. Or the Bugatti. Oh, looks like the Ferrari FXX. That one's really nice. Crocodile submarine. Huh. I don't know. I don't have that many of those kits, but that one actually looks pretty nice. Another Grogu one. There's the Harvester. I've been looking for the big set, the Technic set, and haven't found one at a decent price. Jet versus car? Not really. Motorcycle transporter. Oh, that's an ugly motorcycle. Don't have any of the shoes and no desire for any of the shoes. Oh, that's it. Space, or the Space Telescope, Upside Down House, or the Stranger Things house. Japanese ones. And the DeLorean are probably my most favorite. And both monster trucks. But anyway, you guys have fun. We will catch you next time. Have a great night.